Really, since the start of term one, we have been working in a cross-curricular professional learning group led by Etomia here, who has really been helping us to look at how culture affects students in the classroom and how we can use students' cultural strengths to help them to achieve.
So the impetus for this was looking at students' confidence levels and ways we could raise that. So we thought that looking at strengths that the students already possess in their cultural knowledge and their family backgrounds was a really good place to start. We've done a whole series of activities to actually develop their strengths and enrich what they can bring to the class.
Yeah, what's been really great about it as well is the fact that we've been able to do this across the school. So there are maths teachers, English teachers, history teachers, classical studies teachers, geography teachers, all in our professional learning group. And so by finding that we had a lot of the same issues, we could try similar strategies to rectify the problem that we'd found and really focus and hone in on our own students. So yeah, that process has been really, really useful.
I've always tried to work with culture, but I've never done it as explicitly as I've done this time round, and I hoped that would be the outcome. And I'd read research and I said, okay, let's take this research, American research and New Zealand research, and we put it together. And yes, I was very pleasantly surprised. When I looked at my data, I was amazed at what the pass rate was. The Māori pass rate had improved, the Pacifica pass rate had improved. So without specifically targeting those two groups of priority learners, it had worked for everyone and it really worked well for them, and I was very pleasantly surprised with the results.
Yeah, I mean, my inquiry is still ongoing, and mine has took a slightly longer term because mine was, yes, about students using their own culture, but also about developing our class culture. And so I will see those results in a few weeks, but I'm actually looking forward to receiving those results and being able to look at some of the work that's been done. And I've been really taking care to track students that I feel need my help most. So that's enabled me to get to know some students who perhaps in the past have been a little reluctant to talk to me about their work or a little reluctant to take those risks, as Etomia said. And some of those students now seem to be flourishing, and I guess my fingers crossed that continues.
It's really, for me, about embedding what I've learned and making this part of my everyday practice, because I think as a teacher, when you're undertaking these inquiries, that they actually just become a part of what you do, and it's a continual cycle of reflection and improvement. And I'm really wanting to take this learning and just make it part of my class culture, my work I do every day, and just make it a normal part of what we're doing.